Hi everybody, it's more than happy to have the chance to give a talk in this forum. Thank you for the University of Hong Kong. Today the topic is a new era challenge for fintech and global supply chain. My talk will be focused on innovation and business continuity. My topic is the show must go on, but what is your role? During the pandemic, it makes a lot of people unhappy and lost their family. So we have focused on to see how we can go on. Okay, my name is Bryan. I got my PhD in ecotoxicology. I'm a scientist. I got my Master of Law from Hong Kong U. In recent year, I'm an entrepreneur. I invest in the eco health, technology, digital assets, and distant business. Right now, in over the world, people focus on a lot of the data, but the most important data is maybe one is the new coronavirus cases in the USA because it is the worst country. They got a record high number of cases. And just a few days ago, there is still a record high record for per day, single days cases. Another data is the unemployment rate. In the latest data is 11 percentage, but it's quite high actually, but better than the estimate a little bit. So in June, the unemployment number is 4.8 million. Okay, um, this is still quite high, and we can't see is already the highest or dropping down or still will have rebounds. In Hong Kong, we last year we faced the problem is the social activities. There is a lot of protesting on the street due to the No China extradition bill. Okay, so it caused a million people go on the street, and consequently it make the conflict between the people and the police. Okay, and in this years we face the problems of coronavirus. Hong Kong actually the situation is not bad because we have a very good practice, okay, to control the outbreak, to avoid the outbreak. But compared to the Korean and Japan, the nearby countries, we have a very good result actually. But in the worst situation, we have also to make a lot of measures to limit the public gathering up to just only 4 people. So and there's 1,000 pubs and bars in Hong Kong have to close by the government orders for 2 weeks. It's a kind of a lockdown in some entertainment and some industry, and also Hong Kong have quite rely on the business about tourists, no matter hotel or some shopping center. But right now the arrival number is going to the record low, and deep low, have no recovery still. So Hong Kong economy have a problem. Compare also in the recent month, we also have faced the conflict between China and America. So and we have also a new law. Okay, so it is a new law, new security, national security law in Hong Kong. So a lot of people will find it's uncertain. All over the world, is you see, for example, Disneyland is closed, and Victoria's Secret, you will heard a lot of bad news. Okay, they got a bankrupt. Okay, from the largest rental car company has, and also there's of course low people were going for holiday on cruise anymore because they has some cases outbreak in the large boats. And it was the best of times, but it was the worst of times. People we understand from different point of view, from different people. Some people will see there's a boat is coming. Some people will going to land, but from different point of view actually. But it is important to have a hope, faith. Okay, actually it is a pandemic, right? There's no doubt. But is it only risk? Okay, everywhere it's only risk, but every day we got the very bad news. Okay, but I'm not talking about people telling lie, but it's just from different people, from their experience, they telling you they are not lying, but they telling you their prediction, their feeling, based on their personal understanding. They will see different things come out, just like the people touching the same elephant, but they will tell you the different things, because it's a background, experience, culture, education level, analytical skills, something like this. So when you look in the oil companies, of course, we have a few weeks ago that we have a negative oil price. Okay, so this never happened in human history. Oil have a negative price because it is cut off the every month the option. But at the same time, airline have no flight anymore. The pilot and the crew, air flight attendants or crew, they lost job, and also there's no flight, no service, no people going to travel. So it is dropping the price of American Airlines. You can see. But at the same time, also we don't know the trade will come back or not, because it is the lowest in more than a decade in May, just, and the higher unemployment rate. Furthermore, Federal Reserve have tried to start the QE unlimited. Okay, when people worry about the cash flow crash, the money depreciation, is it the end of the world? Okay, so we get just waiting for the end of the world? No. Okay, depends on what kind of asset, what kind of business you are holding. Let us check this chart. Okay, for example, the if you hold the Cathay Pacific, you understand how bad it is, right? How serious their business is. Is it dropped a lot of about 30% drop for the last half years, and the pink one is ExxonMobil. Okay, XMO is also about 30%. But okay, if you check it as CCL is the cruise, okay, cruise line, okay, California cruise line, it dropped more than 60%. Okay, the whole we make money making business, but suddenly they lost their engine, they lost their power, they just only have no income. But you can check it out. For example, you hold gold, GLD, gold, the yellow line. It's a much better than the Hansen index, right? So you got the 10% increase in your asset value. But at the same time, if you just stay at home, you understand people will enjoy video, enjoy movie at home, right? So you pick Netflix. What is it? In the last year, half year, you got for over 40% increase on your wealth. Okay, so this is depends on what kind of the stocks, what kind of asset you are holding, right? So there's still an opportunity, I would like to say. For example, people worry about U.S. job growth will roll back, but actually it is good sign. It's good news, bad news every day, and but still, is it will recovery will coming? People is not certain. Okay, we are not certain for that. Wall Street easy from high on the rising inflation. Why? Because people say, okay, the stock market doesn't reflect the real economies. But you have to understand from different industry, different sectors will have a total different pictures. Okay, we'll go through the personal health care, work from home business, and also mobility company and community hygiene and distant business. Okay, personal health care. It is not just the N95, the mask from the SVM or chorus. They produce the bleaching agents. Okay, it's not just cleaning. It's actually we will break through in the, for example, some business industry, the remote diagnosis. Okay, that means you just watch it, see the doctor through the computer, right? And pharmaceutical industry has totally big business. They're huge money to invest and will forecast a big money, and also have breakthrough because the okay let me make this way. Previously, there is should be directly to get the prescription drugs from pharmacy, but right now because it's locked down, there is not easy for the patient to get the drugs from directly to moving going out to collect it, right? So it is a lot of states or a lot of country they change their law and accepted to have a delivery, okay, just to home, okay, instead of the person have to in person to show the prescription form. But also there's a lot of new development, the new terms. For example, Tesla, a very famous company, electronic car company, and they make molecule printers for what is actually for a German company to produce the vaccine. Okay, there is a lot of new terms, but actually pharmaceutical industry is just like a yo-yo because sometimes they have got good news. For example, Fisher just a few days ago they got a very good posting data in their primary test. Okay, so they got a very good increase in their price, stock price, but at the same time, Modero have fallen down because they got not good in their vaccine trial. Okay, something like this is ups and downs. It happen. Good news, bad news in the new vaccine development. Okay, so let's talk into it. It's not just the cleaning, as I said. It's not just mask or cleaning protective ground or alcohol production. Actually, for example, you see, take a look, and the lowest is the red one. The red one is the 3M. Okay, everybody think they will produce and selling very good business in the mask, but actually 3M is not really get the benefits from the last half year. And the last 6 months, the winner, maybe, for example, you see CLX is chorus, they produce pitching. They got a 40% increase in their stock price. At the same time, you see the blue one, okay, it's very famous. It's a Ping An Healthcare Technology, Ping An 好醫生. Okay, it's a Ping An good doctor. It is getting the 92% increase, almost 100%. That means to double your asset, okay, double your wealth, okay. Your money getting highest actually is one stock is a TDOC, is listed in USA. It's over 100%, is double. Is the Teller doctor, okay, see dot just only through your mobile, okay. This is a breakthrough, and it's not just personal healthcare. It's talking about community hygiene. A lot of people will wonder, well, just it's talking about the property management. Property management company is no longer just talking about the security or cleaning workers. Actually, it's a safeguard for your public health. For example, they would do those antivirus coating and the large area cleaning, and also they become the safeguard. Why? Because they will, for example, they will providing data and CCTV and checking your body temperature. All the people flush into the factory or coming back from the working place, everybody will have to to do the temperature monitoring, and also they are easier for them to trace back who is the virus carrier. They got the fever, right? So property management company is no longer just a old-fashioned business. It actually is a very big potential because you have to pay the money to to upkeep the safeguard, okay, for the whole public health. For example, you check it's out. The lowest one is actually is just normal property developers or shopping mall owner. For example, Sun Hong Kai, number 16 in Hong Kong listed, and they just follow the Hang Seng Index. Okay, not really good after the 6 months, but still have lost the 20% about. But at the same time, you check that okay, there's this one orange one. It says one listed large company, property management company. There's a much more innovative and aggressive to enhance the public health concern. Okay, they were more control in the people health and provide more service to home delivery. And also this is the yellow one is very high. Okay, it's more than 100%. Okay, it's 1995. Okay, it is the company. It's very famous. So you can understand now why the status of property management they got very good result, very good price performance, because it is not just body temperature. It is a kind of also will enhance to be the health surveillance. Okay, and also will make health to company or also the factory to control the large population. They are a lot of working people. They can easy to trace back because they can recognize the face or facial recognition, and how the computer, how the big data to trace back who is the virus carrier and who is get the fever when they coming back to the factory. Okay, but also it is causing a concern on the privacy protection. Work from home is the topic about because for the last few months because no matter students or a lot of work people office lady, they also can work at home. Okay, they work from home is become the habit, because people will find they can save much more time in traffic. There is no more to the spending time in the other stuff, but just they work from home. They find that the efficiency is still also high. So Zoom, Google Classroom, there's a very famous now. Everybody can handle it. Okay, right now you watch my video. It's also one kind of such measures the consequence, right? And it will further on is a mobility company. So we keep calm and work on. It will have work from home. Okay, mobility company actually is a new topic about from you can check in the Toyota or Tesla. They provide driverless. Is no driver. They can compete the logistic. They can compete and deliver for helping a lot of company. They can provide the service, provide your products just going through the very smart logistic systems. So that's why you can see the Tesla, they have a very good the upcoming the price their stock is outperformance the market. Okay, so that's why also people concerning the oil price. Okay. When the finish of the lockdown of the cities, more and more people come out. But actually, it's a very not optimistic to see again the oil price will go back to the very high level over $100. So it is very difficult because people get used to work from home. The people get used to have less traffic. Okay, to avoid the traffic. Okay, there's more and more people will enjoy the online communication, online networking, and online meeting, right? So there's another issue is talking about this more distant business. There's a few terms I would like to introduce and make you draw attention, and you will find more opportunity, no matter investment, no matter you will find a job, or also to put more effort to understand. Okay, it is ISIS and PaaS and SaaS. Okay, actually it's talking about infrastructure as a service or platform as a service and or software as a services. But more and more people understand this is important. This will be very helpful for those SME or small company startup. They can easy to use those IT and digital platform to provide as a service, ready-made services. Okay, so SaaS is focus. Of course, people understand. Okay, maybe a Salesforce company, and also very famous Google is one of the player, but Google is a giant. They do a lot of different services, but we can say that SaaS is for example, CRM, marketing, and they provided you a ready-made during the cloud computing. They can help the startup company. They can carefree in have to get the IT team or accounting team a lot of manpower they can save from the very beginning, because they will use the software. Okay, they just use the server. They don't need to getting stuck in the development. Okay, SaaS actually is not just only stay in the website, but the SaaS can provide the ready-made service and let those small company can easy to pick up. Oh, there's a big picture of social media and landscaping in mainland China in different aspects, the blog or music or photo sharing or social networking, and also social gaming. Okay, this is totally very well developed. But it's a very competitive. The competition is a very serious. Okay, but for example, it's not just Tencent or Alibaba can occupy everything, because there's a lot of newcomer. They pick up very fast. For example, in USA, you can see the Shopify. They have a lot of the startup. Okay, make those online shopping mall. Your shop or online shop is easy to start your business. Salesforce is also they do focus on the CRM. Okay, distant business in is in winner or in only Alibaba or Tencent. They just those giant Goria, but actually there's a lot of Davis. The small company, small company will picking up. Okay, and also in Hong Kong we have a one called it fund is a D-Bus. Okay, D-Bus is to trying to help the Hong Kong people, Hong Kong startup companies, small company, to getting more digital solution to solve their technical problem, to help to enhance their efficiency, to be more remote business, to overcome the pandemic. Okay, this chart is you can see okay, for example, the Dow Jones is a negative 10% for the last 6 months, again, the half year. And okay, you can see the yellow one is Amazon, okay, and Tencent is the purple one. They got about 50% increase. But you can see the pink one is Shopify, okay, 150%, okay. Wow, it's very impressive, right? They got a very good performance, outperformed the market. Shopify. And also another one is the blue one is 2013, and at least in Hong Kong the number actually is a May month. Okay, May month. It is very famous because it is rely on the Tencent's WeChat, but actually it is a further provided the tailor-made SaaS service. So we today, so we have to get to understand from different point of view. You will got a different picture. There's still a lot of opportunity, but the next wave will be also very serious. Okay, I think we have to bear in mind we stay healthy. Number one, you have no life, no health. Okay, goodbye. And number two is to make your asset digitalized. Okay, it's a mobile. It can move. Okay, and your business can be served, can be okay, reachable in the online. So it's a boundless. Okay, so no boundary. And also to focus on the you can see that, for example, the heavy economies, for example the oil refinery, they're still struggling. Okay, because they may close down because they lost money, but it's not easy to start again. Okay, and also the human trial. I hope we can see the lights in the tunnel. Okay, Last, it's very important to bear in mind we have to expect the unexpected. Be alert always because, for example, after the pandemic, after post-pandemic period, still there's a lot of conflict. For example, the American and China, they will also getting the bad list to those their technology company, and somehow they will stop those import, and also worry about the supply chain in the components of particularly the high technology equipment and components, for example the chips, okay. And also will be more and more likely to get the risk in the regional conflict, for example the one belt road countries, and at the same time US will have forming the we established the Indo-Pacific region power, okay. American come back, okay, to the Indo-Pacific regions, but be positive because okay, you can imagine if we are just a group of people in the cave, we can wait and wait, but we will be okay starvation, we will hungry, we will die. It's not because of something risk, because we don't know how risky outside. Maybe people worry, people feeling okay, a lot of company bankrupt. There's no economic activities, or furthermore they got and the second wave of the pandemic of the virus, right? Worry is no use. Actually, be positive. Trying to control the risk, trying to understand, to estimate the risk, and then go ahead to for your hunting. Because if you don't hunt, if you don't do, furthermore, you will be hungry. You will die out of starvation in the cave. Okay, so Mars, maybe further on in the coming months or years, we still have to wear your mask every day, just like you have to wear your shoes, so put on your shoes to go out, right? But there will be rainbow, okay, rainbow mask. You can be positive, be happy, okay, and looking for a better future. Good luck, good health. Thank you.